In previous IIED briefings, we have looked at the value and the shortcomings of depending on traditional economic approaches such as cost-benefit analysis to evaluate adaptation decisions in developing countries. We are now taking this discussion further through this briefing on that highlights better economics, that is supporting adaptation with stakeholder analysis. And this briefing enables us to see why it is important to involve all the different interest groups who are affected by adaptation decisions. And this briefing paper presents the different stakeholders, the different groups who are important to adapting to climate change in Morocco, especially in the implementation of the Green Morocco Plan. And it tries to identify the monetary and the non-monetary benefits that accrue to different players within the areas where the Green Morocco Plan is being implemented. And trying to use traditional cost-benefit analysis methods to put value on the benefits and costs, such as contingent valuation, benefit transfer, would require a lot of data that is costly to get, and it also takes a lot of time to generate that data. Yet, in the current circumstances, we need adaptation decisions to be made now for action to be done in the near term. Therefore, we need methods that are more suitable to those decision-making circumstances. And what we are proposing here is really bringing together the different stakeholder groups and getting them to present their respective roles and stakes in an adaptation setting, and enabling them to negotiate with one another as to what they could do and how they could distribute the benefits amongst themselves. And this would give them a greater chance for taking forward the adaptation actions with greater success. And it also enables government and donors to identify where and how to deploy adaptation funding, and where and how to deploy development funding, respectively. In the case of Morocco, this paper highlights the value of stakeholder analysis with respect to identify cross-sector benefits, identifying areas of mutual interest across different stakeholders, and assessing adaptive capacity. Thus, this briefing expands the frontiers of economic analysis, making economics more practical, participatory, and empowering the actors on the ground, rather than simply extracting economic data from them and giving it to people outside to make decisions on their behalf.